Okay, so I've got the valve cover off now. Just been having a look. It's a bit sludgy, not too bad. The gasket had a couple of cracks in it. I've now ordered a complete head gasket and cover gasket set. So I'm going to go all out and I'm going to remove the cylinder head off to expose the engine block. But first I'm going to reset. I've got everything laid out neatly. I'm giving the things a clean that I've taken out. Lots of brake cleaner, a bit of steam, and I'm just working at this now. The underside of the cover gasket. Brush this shit off. And we'll give in here a good clean where the gasket sits as well. This is where the new rubber gasket sits. And then around there. And then there's three little circle things. Okay, I took 1 and 2 normal screw out to remove this to make more space, and then I've got to undo, I think it's the earthing cable, which is a 12mm bolt. And that is now free to then put to one side. Next thing I'm going to remove is this thing, just to make some more space for me. Then I can hopefully move this out of the way. That was just a 10mm bolt. It's now loose, and I've just put the bolt back in the hole so I don't lose the bolt. I've undone this connection here, which I think again is some sort of earthing to the engine cylinder head. Again, it goes to the, I think it's an earthing. Anyway, I've unplugged that. There's a bolt just here holding what is like 2 metal bars. Here was already loose, so I think a bolt was missing there. Okay, that bolt I believe just sheared off just there, so I'll have to deal with that when I get this piece off. Right, I've got to get that pipe off there. Okay, and I've got that off. And then I move that now all out the way. So now it's getting clearer and more space. Now there's one wire still connected to that fan, or above the fan I mean. Now this connector here, let's move that out of the way. This one here, don't know if you can see, was an absolute bitch to take out, so I got it out anyway. There it is. No idea what it does. Now there's a brownie one there I've got to try and take out, which is again being quite tough, but I did manage to get it, so that's good. So now I can move that all out the way completely over there like that. So now I've got free rein, I believe, to take apart the exhaust and whatever that is. Now there's 3 bolts here, 1, 2, 3, that I'm going to take out now. Okay, these are the 3 bolts. They've got 2 washers and a spring washer or whatever you call them. They're 12mm. And they came from there, there and there. Now there's 2 pipes on this. This is sort of wobbling now. And there's loads of individual things about, so I'm going to be real careful here. But there's 2 pipes, so one there and the other one there, so I'm going to undo them now. Okay, so from here 3, 2, and 3. There were 3, so there's 1, 2, 3 of these sort of metal spacer things holding that up. I've got an inkling that these are the fuel injectors, because I can smell petrol. I can't take these pipes off no matter what, and I probably don't think I want to anyway. Now just under here, which I think would be a telltale sign of the rocker cover was leaking oil, there is loads of oil around here, under here, just thick oil. And I think the leak was coming from the rocker cover at least, but you know, it could be coming from more than one place. So I'm going to focus on two things now: taking the exhaust off and whatever this panel thing is. Loosen that, take the cylinder head bolts out, all 10 of them, and then hopefully this should come up then, I think. But let's give it a go. And I need to take the cam belt cover off and figure out that too. Okay, so I managed to get the fuel injectors out, which are these. 4 of them. They're the packets, and they're the 3 bolts, and that belongs to this unit there. I've stuffed the holes because they're stunk of petrol. I've loosened all the bolts for the exhaust manifold. It's kind of wobbly, but I'll continue on tomorrow. I also need to get a head bolt key